Your body isn't wrong. Society's expectations are. And today, I'm going to prove that every single body type comes with advantages so powerful that they kept entire civilizations alive. Some advantages that are still working for you right now, whether you realize it or not. Let's talk about the science they don't teach you and why understanding your body type might be the key to unlocking your full potential. Ectomorph, aka the endurance engine. You're the person who can't gain weight, the one who eats everything and stays thin, the one who hears you need to eat more at every family gathering, and everyone acts like that's a problem. Here's what they're missing. Your body runs in high efficiency mode. According to research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, ectomorphs have metabolic rates 15–20% higher than those of other body types at rest. That's not a bug. That's your thermostat set to performance mode. Your body is literally burning more. Calories just existing. Your evolutionary advantage? Distance. Picture this. Early humans on the African savanna. The sun is brutal and the prey is fast. But here's the thing. Humans couldn't outrun their prey. They didn't need to because they could outwalk them for 20, 30, sometimes 40 miles. Your ancestors tracked animals until those animals literally collapsed from exhaustion. Anthropologists call it persistence hunting, and it's one of the reasons humans conquered every corner of this planet. You're built for that. Some real-world superpowers of ectomorphs are Type 1 muscle fiber dominance. Your muscles are packed with slow-twitch fibers, the kind that resist fatigue like it's their full-time job. Marathon runners, 70% are ectomorphic. Elite distance cyclists, same story. This isn't coincidence. This is biology giving you the endurance cheat code. Superior heat dissipation. That slender frame everyone comments on, it has more surface area relative to body mass, which means you dissipate heat faster. While heavier builds overheat and have to slow down, you keep your core temperature regulated. You can literally go longer when everyone else is searching for shade. Energy consistency. No dramatic insulin spikes. No blood sugar roller coasters. Your metabolism releases energy steadily throughout the day. That 3 p.m. crash that has everyone else reaching for coffee? You don't know it because you're still operating at peak efficiency. Studies from the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports show ectomorphs dominate ultra-endurance events, 100-mile trail races, Ironman triathlons, multi-day cycling tours. When the goal is keep going, you're physiologically superior. The daily advantage is that you maintain energy levels that others can't sustain. That friend who's always tired by noon? That's not you. You're the one who can work a full day, hit the gym, do meal prep, and still have energy for your side project. Your body doesn't quit on you. And your fashion reality is that sample sizes are literally cut for you. High fashion models average 5.9, 60, and 110, 130 lbs because clothes hang on your frame the way designers intended. That effortless look in magazines, it's effortless on you because the proportions are yours. You're not too skinny, just aerodynamic. You're the endurance machine evolution perfected over millions of years. Mesomorph, aka the athletic blueprint. Let's be honest, you're the body type everyone else side-eyes at the gym. You show up twice, and suddenly you have shoulder definition. You take a month off, and somehow you still look like you train. Yeah, we notice, and yeah, it's annoying. But here's the science behind your superpower, and why your body does this. Research in the European Journal of Applied Physiology shows mesomorphs have 30–50% more fast-twitch muscle fibers than other body types. These are the fibers responsible for explosive power, rapid muscle growth, and that pop in athletic movements, giving you the genetic advantage. This means your muscles don't just respond to training, they over-respond. You're working with a system that's primed for results. Your evolutionary role is the protector. When early human groups needed someone to defend against predators like lions, hyenas, and rival groups, they called you. When they needed someone to bring down large game or construct a shelter that wouldn't collapse in the first storm, that was you too. Natural strength, quick recovery, structural durability. You were the insurance policy that kept the tribe alive. Some real-world advantages of mesomorphs are enhanced muscle protein synthesis. Your body converts protein to muscle 40% more efficiently than other body types, according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. That's why 2 months of consistent training gives you results that take others 6 months to achieve. Your body is just better at building with the materials you give it. Lower body fat set point. Your body naturally maintains 12 to 18% body fat for men, 20 to 25% for women, without extreme dieting or excessive cardio. Your hormonal profile with higher testosterone and more efficient thyroid function keeps you lean almost by default. Athletic adaptability. Pick up a new sport. Your neuromuscular coordination and strength foundation mean you're competent almost immediately. Rock climbing, tennis, martial arts. Your body learns movement patterns faster and executes them with more power. Studies in sports science show Mesomorphs achieve proficiency in new physical skills 35% faster than other body types. The challenge nobody talks about for Mesomorphs is finding clothes that fit. Your shoulders need a large, your waist needs a medium, and your thighs don't fit standard cut pants. Tailors love you because you keep them employed. Off-the-rack retail is a war you fight every time. But here's the truth. Athletic fit, European cut, tailored menswear. It's all designed for your proportions. You're the template. Everything else is a compromise. In the historical context, the Greek and Roman statues weren't sculpting fantasy. They were sculpting you. The ideal human form that dominated art for millennia is literally your body type. You're not lucky. You're the standard that civilization is built around. Endomorph, aka the survival specialist. Your body stores energy like it's preparing for winter, and every meal gets filed away efficiently. Fat comes on easily, and losing it feels like negotiating with a vault. Society treats this like a flaw. Biology treats it like genius. Endomorphs have higher levels of insulin sensitivity in the adipose tissue, also known as body fat, meaning your body is extraordinarily efficient at storing energy. According to research in obesity reviews, this trait provided a 30 to 40% survival advantage during periods of food scarcity, which for most of human history was constant. Your evolutionary advantage is your durability. When famine hit, when winters lasted 6 months, when the next meal was uncertain or completely absent, your ancestors survived while others didn't. The Vikings? The Inuit Eskimo populations thriving in the Arctic? Pacific Islander voyagers who crossed thousands of miles of open ocean? All predominantly had the same body type, endomorphic builds, because this body doesn't just survive harsh conditions, it thrives in them. Some endomorphs' real-world superpowers are raw strength potential. Studies in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research show endomorphs achieve the highest absolute strength in compound powerlifting movements, squats, deadlifts, bench press. Your dense muscle mass, bone structure, and leverages are built for moving serious weight. World's Strongest Man competitions? Dominated by endomorphic builds year after year. Superior cold resistance. More subcutaneous fat means better. Insulation. You maintain core temperature in environments that would hypothermic other body types. Research from Arctic Medical Research shows endomorphs lose body heat 30% slower in cold conditions. Stable, sustained energy. While ectomorphs burn through fuel fast, your body releases energy steadily over time. You don't crash midday. You don't hit walls. Your system is built for the long haul, not the sprint. Metabolic resilience. Here's something fascinating. Research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology shows that during caloric restriction, endomorphic bodies preserve muscle mass better than other types. Your body protects its functional tissue while using fat stores. Exactly what you'd want during actual food scarcity. Athletic dominance, powerlifting, strongman competitions, sumo wrestling, shot put, hammer throw. When the goal is moving immovable objects or generating maximum force, this is the body that wins. Not sometimes, consistently. In fashion, bold colors, rich fabrics, structured pieces, and statement coats paint endomorphic bodies as symbols of wealth, power, and prosperity. Kings, queens, merchants, your build signified survival, success, and status. Your frame carries presence and weight that makes clothing look expensive and intentional. The reality now is that we live in the first era of human existence where food scarcity isn't the norm. Yes, your body stores fat efficiently because for 200,000 years of human history, Stored fat meant survival, and your body is doing exactly what it's evolved to do. The problem isn't your body. You're simply built to outlast apocalypses. Rectangle, aka the versatile performer. You have a balanced and athletic physique, often described as a rectangle or straight body type. Your shoulders, waist, and hips share similar widths, creating a streamlined, uniform line from top to bottom with minimal waist definition. This proportional build gives you a versatile and dynamic silhouette, often considered the Swiss Army knife of body shapes due to its well-proportioned nature. Rectangular body types show the most even distribution of muscle insertion points and bone density across the entire frame. According to kinesiological research from the Journal of Biomechanics, that means no structural weak points, no areas of compensation, and no imbalances that create injury risk. Your body is built for balance, and your evolutionary advantage is adaptability. Some early humans with your build weren't specialists, they were generalists. And that was the advantage. They could run when needed, climb when required, lift, fight, forage, build, swim, and throw. When survival required versatility, which was most of the time, this was the body that delivered consistently. Think about it. The hunter-gatherer lifestyle demanded everything. You couldn't just be good at one thing, you needed to be competent at 10 things. Your ancestors were those people, the real world. Advantage of the rectangle body type. Training response neutrality. Your body doesn't favor one outcome over another. Want to build muscle? You respond. Prefer endurance? You adapt. Trying to increase flexibility? Your structure supports it. Research in sports medicine shows rectangular builds achieve balanced fitness profiles faster than specialized body types because they don't fight against their structure. Injury resistance. Your even weight distribution means balanced load through joints, knees, hips, shoulders, spine. Lower risk of overuse injuries. A study in the American Journal of Sports Medicine found rectangular body types have 22% fewer overuse injuries compared to other builds, precisely because no single area is overloaded. Postural stability. Your center of gravity stays consistent across movements, making balance-based activities feel natural. Yoga? Your body moves through poses without fighting structure. Pilates? The resistance work feels intuitive. Dance? Your balanced frame makes coordination easier. Martial arts? You don't have to compensate for top-heavy or bottom-heavy proportions, you are just centered. Metabolic efficiency. Your body doesn't waste energy on extreme storage or extreme burning. It operates in the middle, which means sustainable, long-term health. You don't experience the dramatic swings other body types deal with. You're the fashion industry's best friend. Straight-cut jeans, boyfriend fits, shift dresses, unstructured blazers, oversized coats, minimalist silhouettes. Everything works because nothing fights your proportions. Designers sample clothes on rectangular bodies because your shape doesn't distort the garment. You wear clothes the way they were designed to hang. You have the most freedom as your body doesn't lock you into one path. Other body types have clear strengths and limitations, but you have options. If you want to bodybuild, you can. Want to run marathons? Your body will easily adapt. That flexibility is your superpower. You're not shapeless. You're the blank canvas that becomes whatever masterpiece you choose to create. Hourglass, aka the balanced powerhouse. Your defined waist, balanced shoulders, and hips with proportional curves create a visual symmetry. Renaissance painters spent lifetimes trying to capture what evolution handed to you. According to research in evolution and human behavior, the 0.7 waist-to-hip ratio, characteristic of hourglass figures, signals both fertility and physical capability. But here's what matters more from a functional standpoint. Your structure indicates serious core strength. That defined waist isn't just aesthetic, it's structural. Your evolutionary advantage is a balanced or structured power. That narrow waist reflects strong obliques and transverse abdominis muscles, the deep core muscles that create rotational power and spinal stability. Evolutionary biologists link this structure to enhanced carrying capacity, children, resources, tools, and improved biomechanical efficiency across multiple movement patterns. You're not just built to look balanced, you're built to move with power from every direction. Some real-world superpowers of the hourglass body type are rotational power. Activities requiring torque, golf, tennis, discus, javelin, martial arts, and baseball are where you dominate. Your core transfers force efficiently from the lower body to the upper body without energy leakage. A study in the Journal of Sports Sciences found hourglass body types generate 18% more rotational power than other builds due to core mechanics. Postural alignment. Your natural posture reduces back strain. The defined waist indicates proper lumbar curvature and core engagement. Studies show that hourglass figures report 25% lower rates of chronic back pain compared to other body types because your structure naturally maintains spinal health. Strength symmetry. Weight distributes evenly across your frame, so you build muscle proportionally without compensation patterns. Your shoulders, back, and hips develop in harmony. No overactive muscle groups compensating for weak ones. Everything works together. Functional carrying capacity. Your wider hips and strong core create a natural shelf for carrying weight close to your body's center of gravity. This is why historically, hourglass figures were associated with stamina. In the fashion scene, clothes are now designed with your proportions as the default template. From belted waists, fitted jackets, wrap dresses, high-waisted styles, to anything that emphasizes waist definition. Historically, from ancient Venus figurines to Marilyn Monroe to modern runways, this body type has been consistently celebrated and sometimes shamed across cultures and eras, not because of trends, but because humans instinctively recognize balanced proportions as aesthetically and functionally ideal. You're not lucky. You're the standard. Biology that spent millennia optimizing for survival, capability, and yes, aesthetic harmony. Pear triangle, aka the grounded athlete. Your hips are wider than your shoulders. With a powerful lower body, your weight goes to the thighs and glutes first. Society calls it bottom heavy. Biomechanics calls it structurally superior. Let's talk about why. Research in the Journal of Biomechanics shows pear-shaped individuals have lower centers of gravity, providing 25% better balance stability than other body types. Your body is designed like a pyramid, a wide, stable base supporting everything above it. Your evolutionary advantage is endurance travel. Your ancestors were long-distance walkers and foragers who covered 15-20 miles daily, gathering food, carrying resources, and navigating terrain. That lower body strength and hip stability made walking for hours not just possible, but effortless. Even today, populations with the longest life expectancies, from Okinawans in Japan to Sardinians in Italy, show higher percentages of pear body types. Researchers believe the fat distribution pattern plays a protective role in longevity and metabolic health. The advantages: lower body dominance, squats, deadlifts, lunges, step-ups. These movements feel natural because your structure was designed for them. Studies show pear shapes achieve higher squat to body weight ratios than other body types. Your glutes, hamstrings, and quads are naturally powerful, even without training. With training, you're unstoppable. Standing for hours at work is easy, as your lower body doesn't fatigue the way other body types do. Hormonal protection. Fat stored around the hips and thighs protects reproductive health and regulates estrogen. The Lancet reports that this fat distribution, called gynoid fat, reduces cardiovascular risk by 30% compared to abdominal fat storage. Your body stores fat in the healthiest possible location. Metabolic advantages. Subcutaneous. Fat, i.e., fat under the skin, is metabolically healthier than visceral fat, which is fat found around the organs. Your body preferentially stores fat subcutaneously in your lower body, which means lower inflammation, better insulin sensitivity, and reduced disease risk. The fashion strategy for the pear-shaped build is high-waisted everything. A-line skirts, boot cut, flare pants, and structured shoulders. When you balance your proportions with clothing, you create a visual impact. Some elite athletes with pear-shaped builds dominating in sports through raw power, stability, and lower body explosiveness are Serena Williams, Simone Biles, and Allison Felix. Your build isn't a limitation, it's a foundation for extraordinary capability. So here's what we've learned today. Each body type solved a different survival problem. Ectomorphs outlasted through endurance. Mesomorphs overpowered through strength. Endomorphs endured through resilience. Rectangles adapted through versatility. Hourglasses balanced through symmetry, and Pears stabilized through grounded power. Every body type is specialized. For millions of years, your body type has sustained humanity in the harshest conditions imaginable. Deserts, ice ages, famines, and predators. Your ancestors survived because their bodies, your body, gave them an advantage, and that advantage is still in you. The question isn't, why am I built this way? The question is, what was my body designed to dominate? And once you answer that question, once you stop fighting your biology and start leveraging it, everything changes. If this changed how you see your body type, drop a comment with which one you are and what you're going to start doing differently. Hit subscribe for more science that actually makes sense.